Hello, Stephanie Allen.
All right, so you can hear me okay, I take it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, okay. So, I just got a new webcam, which is kind of crap, but I was having a hard time just getting it set up. It's finally working. It's,
Crap that you had to get a new one, or crap it's not good enough camera?
well, it's not a great camera, it's only 30 bucks, so what do I expect? But I was tired of using my DSLR and my GoPro as my video cameras for work, because I don't have a camera on my work computer, so and I don't know if work's going to reimburse me, so I went cheap. So this is it. So you can see me. So it's you know good enough, I suppose. Oh, hey Google, turn on Viltrox. Okay. So Coburg next week.
Yeah, you excited?
Yeah, like the first in-person one. I'm kind of getting a bit nervous because I haven't been practicing marching with my tunes, so I just started doing that. I had that realization. I thought, oh shoot, I'm just like you can see the size of my space. Like I live in a Toronto house, so 900 square feet of glory. So there's not a lot of space to march around. So I've got to up my game, go out to the cemetery or something. And,
Just just remember that you're getting to play outdoors and you haven't for 2 years, and it's all about the fact that I get to go and play outdoors again.
and Coburg is lovely.
I'm going to be there.
Yes, you were saying you were hoping to be, so that's great. Are you just there as a spectator, or are you're not judging, you're not playing?
I am not taking my pipes because that would mean I'd have to play all next week and practice.
Right.
I know when I get there, I'm going to see the open piping and wish that I'd done it, but
Uh huh.
I also really think that through whatever the reason is, call it stress, boredom, being tied down. As much as I love teaching and playing, I think I need a break.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying that about judging when we met a couple times ago. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
I just want to hang out with my family, have some wine, and go to the golf course. And
That sounds good.
I'll piddle away on my articles and my editing and things like that.
Yeah, you're upping your game on your social media presence and your like your clubhouse, deliverables are a little more flash than they used to be.
Trying to work on smart mock-ups and things like that,
Hmm.
but it's so time consuming.
Yeah, yeah.
But it needs to. And then, of course, my head tells me the marketing and the business plan guy says put pictures of all you want. You don't convert, you ain't worth shit.
Hmm.
Which I really, I argue with my daughter-in-law. I don't argue with her, but
Hmm.
I remember mine sort of Chantel, like, what are you doing?
Hmm.
The people that post this and go, oh, I got 1,200 likes. Great. I got 22 likes, but I sold two chapters in a book.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we need to do. You got to convert.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
Exactly.
you're doing arts and crafts, playing social media game.
Yeah, yeah, and it's kind of anyone's game, like how to win at social media. It's I don't know how, but anyway.
It's really hard. I try to do it, and I don't want to be quite as in your face as Dojo,
Hmm.
but I'm going to end up being there when I finish my course that I'm building. I'm sort of, I want to say I've got 4, 6, maybe 15, 16 videos done.
Wow, that's great.
Three sets of the exercises between all the doublings, all the crossing sounds, and I'm just finishing the final G grace note exercise that's on there. And now I'll probably move to GDEs and then some TACM stuff that might not be quite as detailed.
Okay.
I say that now.
Yeah, you're gonna get into it, and I need the GDEs and the TACOMs more than ever, Bruce.
Yep. And then
I'm signing
and
up
then,
for that course.
and then try and figure out where do I end.
Hmm. Or do you?
Well, yes, because it's a purchasable product.
Oh, I see. I see. It's not a
The
subscription.
course will be like if you can do this stuff, let's do it. Now, the next one will be some weekly lessons, and hopefully I'll have people purchase a course that'll give them an access to. I gotta figure it out and have someone actually figure it out for me. Membership as well. The first year membership will be waived,
Right.
of course, because they bought the actual course. And I'll let them in, or it'll be half off the membership or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I do that and what my responsibility is in the membership page to how often I have to be there, and then I can give people access to P-Brox and light music and lessons and shit like that, and just kind of hopefully make it move. I mean, you have to have a membership site nowadays.
Right.
That's what the world says.
Yeah. It's interesting. Well, I look forward to whatever you come out with, and I will be signing up.
Well, you've had to play with Control Article. You've seen that.
Mhm.
This is like, let me show you since you're interested in it. I got. Let me see if I can find it. I don't remember how I did this. This is the problem, is that I go on to Canva and stuff,
Oh.
and I get some stuff done, and Michelle always helps, but then I don't remember how. But like I did this, and it's pretty damn flash for me, but I haven't, obviously it's not ready yet. But
Oh, yes. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, and I love your concept of the clubhouse too. That's always.
I've just always said that I'm not going to have a piping studio.
Mhm.
It's the clubhouse, because that's an intimate place, and it's also a gathering place.
Yeah.
So I treat it as it's my studio to record in. We have the clubhouse session,
Mhm.
which I still should get back to having down here. I might do it the next time down here, but we rearranged the room. And the TV's over here now, which used to be kind of the walk-in space.
Oh.
But if I only there might just be maybe 5 or 6 people here. We might do it downstairs. The problem is that it can get kind of toasty down here.
Yeah.
And I moved the desk from here to the corner. So the rooms, I'll put a note in there for Jillian. Think about clubhouse down here.
Okay.
Can we comfortably get where I'm down there, tripod and everything's set down there, boom,
Yeah.
and get it ready, because we did do some down here, and I like it down here if I can,
Mhm.
and then it's cool.
Yeah.
So you're ready to play at Coburg next week? I'm excited to hear it. Hello, Dougal, buddy.
I'm only doing the 2-4 march. I chickened out on the P-Brock, mostly because I haven't worked on it. I'm touching the sheet music, hoping to learn by osmosis. Um, but I think I'm pretty good with my 2-4. I keep screwing up one part, which now I've got it in my head. It's like, oh, this is the part I screw up every time. So I've got to get that out of my head.
Yeah.
Because it's easy enough to play. It's the second part that I screw up. So
Yeah.
I mean, and when I say screw up, I mean like just play. I go into the wrong part.
Yeah.
I play like the first 2 bars with the 7th and 8th 2 bars. Like I miss 4, 5, 6, and then I think, oh wait a minute, that's not it. And
Mhm.
now I've psyched myself, so I've got to get out of my own head over that. So I am doing this in Coburg, and I can just move my camera. And...
Yeah, hello.
Oh, hello, Dougal! What a cutie! What a cutie pie! He is gorgeous.
Are you down? Okay, you're okay.
So,
Gonna have to wait 2 hours. This is not a fun 2 days. My schedule is jammed up yesterday and today, and Bev had to go into the office. So he got out for a walk at like 7:30, or 7 before I took them, and then I won't get them out till 1 o'clock.
Poor guy. Actually, my dog is with her trainer slash dog sitter right now. So, let me get my pipes.
Yep.
If that's okay.
Yeah. The picture's actually quite sizable there, so that's good. It's sometimes they shrink. I never can figure that out.
Yeah, this one is supposed to be a wide lens, but it's the autofocus, or there's no autofocus. It's a fixed focal length. But because when I have it mounted on my monitor and then I pull out my keyboard drawer, it goes all grainy. So I've got another one coming today that I'll try. It's supposed to be adjustable. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the smallest desk setup in the world. It's not supposed to be meant to be my daytime office, but it has been for the last year and a half. So anyway, I will do Duncan McInnes. Actually, maybe I'll start with something slow just to listen.
Yeah, warm up with the comfortable tunes first.
I will do that. I've got all sorts of band music out now. I only played for about 5 minutes this morning.
What's that?
I've only played. Sorry, I turned the gain down again. I've only
All right.
played for about 5 minutes so far, so
Yep.
I will need to
Take a minute to set them up.
Yep, I'll be right back.
Twenty-two, 5G.
So I switched over back over to my my Lori pipes rather than the nails because I can hear the tuning better. So I don't know what it is, but I can hear it better. So I'm gonna play these until I'm confident that I can tune, or at least tune better. It's a process. I know that it's an iterative process. Anyway, I can hear it much clearer on this. I don't know why, even with the same drone reeds. So anyway, just so you know.
Perfect. lovely.
Yeah, I'm always worried. I'm always worried about the high A, and so I shut
You
my.
are you are overblowing it at times.
I'm overblowing it. Okay, because it sounds. I can hear that it doesn't sound in tune. Like when I play a scale, it sounds okay, and then when I play it into tune,
You blow,
I thought I was underblowing it. Okay.
most people overblow.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that it sounded flatter, but I guess it's sounding sharper. It sounded off anyway, so. Alright. Well, that's bonus points. So the 180 factor, I could hear that it was wrong, or I hear that it wasn't right, and I just guessed the wrong way. So, okay.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Okay. Alright, well,
You're-
that's good. I mean, hearing this is like, I had that eureka moment when I thought, how am I going to hear these two drones over my D? And that's why I sent you that text message. It's like, I can hear it, Bruce. I can hear it. So, yeah. So I can hear that my tuning is off. Now, do I just play another tune until it comes back, or do I try to fix it now?
You can see if it's going to come back, but it might not. Just
It might not. So, so strategies here. What?
just play.
Just play.
Play. If you don't like it, move it.
And then just move it. Okay. That's what I'll do.
Remember to stay with the routine.
Okay.
You're not happy.
Just keep going.
Ask, are they in tune? Yes, but they don't sound right. Move the tenor one way. Move the bass. Are they in tune? Yes. How do they sound with the chanter? Is that better or worse?
Okay.
It's worse, okay? Move that tenor back and then back a bit more.
Okay. And then move the bass with it.
Tenor, bass, these are equal.
Okay.
Is the pipe good? No. Tenor, bass, make them equal. Pipe good? Oh, better or not.
Okay. Got it. And I'm sorry that this is so painful for you.
It's not painful at all.
I guess
It's not painful at all.
I guess anyone who's trying to improve.
The fact you're doing it is going to make it better for the next person. Apologize for that. My child was acting up. He was having a. I didn't see anything out there, and he was barking. Hey! He's barking like crazy. I'm not sure why. I don't see anyone or no posties or anything. He's flipping out, but
So I think
that's better. That low A sounds good there.
okay, I thought it sounded better. So I kind of lost the plot there with the two drones. So what I did, and I don't know if you condone this or approve of this, but I just moved the tenor. I don't know why I picked the tenor, but way out and then brought it in, like, because it was so close, I couldn't tell which way I was going. So when it was way out, I could easily bring it in. That's kind of my cheat sheet that I do.
If it works, then it's the right thing.
Okay. Now, should I have done that with the bass, given the formula that we talked about, rather than move the
Yeah,
tenor?
you can move the bass out a bit so you can hear it
Yeah.
wobble, and then and there's a good thing that a couple of guys said. Willie said it before: is when you think you got that bass in, don't give up. Give it that half turn more, and then it kind of sinks in even better.
Okay. So now my middle tenor is not anywhere, and now that we've talked, it's kind of out again, I guess.
No, it should be fine.
Okay. So now there's like another slow tune or something, and then go into Duncan McInnes.
Yeah, get yourself so that you're happy, you're ready. You feel like this is good, and then you're ready to play. Da-da-dum.
So first, how was the tuning? Did I get it closer than it
I
was?
think you're still wanting to. So that high A is either sharp or needs a bit of tape, or you're overblowing it because it's pipe's just comfortable for you.
Yeah, I think all of the above. I think the overblowing thing is real, because when I listen to myself when I play it back, I think, oh my god, my high A is awful, and I don't know sharp from flat, but so I assumed.
Oh, just lost your audio. I don't think I did that. Did I? Shoot, did I mute? Oh, okay. Got you. Say something.
Okay, testing 1 2.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, my thing just came up. It said poor connection. I'm not supposed to have that here. I got like a billion megabytes a second.
Okay, so so I'll do the last part again, just because that's the part you highlighted,
Yep.
and I'll
Yep.
try to keep the A steady.
The rhythm of it is pretty good. The playing is generally good. One thing
D
I have a
throws.
question. No, one thing I have a question on is the ending. G Greystone on that burl.
No.
You're playing one every time.
Ah.
So that's one thing. But you could maybe get away with that. However, you're also doing this. So you're jumping ahead in panic to get that D throw in.
Okay.
Therefore, now it's like, oh, yuck. But
Okay.
B, A, waiting, bra. And
Okay.
if you're stuck playing that G Grayson on the burl, make sure it's delayed and not early.
Okay. I have no idea why I would go and make it harder for myself.
Some
Okay.
people some people find that easier.
Ah. Well, it comes up in the next, like at the beginning of the second part, and I always like there's a G grace note on the burl, the first low A.
Yep.
Maybe I've got that in my head because that one kind of, I don't want to say freaks me out, but I kind of tense myself up for that one because it's kind of tricky to go from the G to an A with a burl. Like,
Yeah, that can be tough.
I mean, it's tough for me. So I've been working on it. But okay, so I'm gonna go. Okay, should I just try the whole thing again, being
Yep.
mindful of those two
Yep.
things that you mentioned?
Yep.
Blowing.
Just like that, you're fine.
I heard my D throws were really muddy. I went through when I first started. I was trying to do the light, and then I just found that I was going back into my old pattern.
Try and keep them in time, nice and easy.
Yeah.
Go from there.
Okay. taste note on the burl.
Sometimes you played it the right way. Um, but you're still getting a bit early.
Okay. Which highlights it, of course.
Yeah, bre-dum, dee, ba-da-da-dum, bruh, which also makes it harder. Excuse me. You're playing
Yes, exactly. Okay.
like you tripped over it.
With my high A, so you saw that I was sort of experimenting with a few things there.
You know, you're getting it. You're getting it a little better. I think it's overblowing because when you're thinking about it, it's not too bad.
Um, and the problem with the high A that I found, I don't hear it as obviously when I'm playing it as I do when I hear it on recording.
Right.
So I can't even, like, I don't know if you noticed, but there were a couple of times where I, particularly in the third part, where I start thinking about rhythm a little bit more. I know I should think about it all through, but for that part I do. So I messed it up the first time, and it's like, okay, that's what a repeat is for, to fix it. But with the high A, that's what I'm finding I can't hear it to fix it. So
Yeah.
So that's why I just want to know what it's. So what I want to do, maybe play with a manometer, and just see if I'm keeping it just to get used to how it should sound. Or if I just play that fourth part again, you'll give me the thumbs up when I've got the high A if I prolong it.
Yeah, and let's try for the third. By the way, all the time. All those D throws were coming in lovely.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Starting that final E, brum, dum, D. You don't have to rush it. You just D, brum, dum, da, da.
I really obviously, you obviously heard it. I slowed it down. I started off marching, and then marching in place is harder than walking. I always hated it. I was in a military band, and we always had to march in place. I hated it. Still hate it. But it set me off on the right. I think a more appropriate speed. The second time I played it for Coburg, that's what I'm aiming for, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little fast the first time?
You do not have to play it anywhere near any kind of military marching speed.
No, but I think the first time I played it a little fast.
We're not the Gurkhas. It's just. Okay, so let's try that one more time. You got it in you?
Okay, let's do it.
I'm right here. I'm just looking in the drawer. Yeah. That was better. That's a nice tempo. You're getting that coming pretty good.
Okay.
You have to understand that there is 99.9% chance you're going to have a mistake in there. Otherwise, you'd be Ian K. McDonald. So you have to go, that's okay.
Mhm.
I just want to get through to the end. I want it to be musical on a pretty darn good pipe. And so they go, just a couple little things to clean up, but that's a nice listen.
Okay.
That's what you're aiming for.
That's what I'm aiming for. Okay. So is the pipe, if I had it tuned like that for Coburg, is the judge going to stop me after the first part and tell me to go away and try again? Come back next year?
No, I think that actually is pretty decent.
Is it? Okay. Um, yeah, because to me it actually sounds okay. And what ordinarily, Bruce, what I would do is I would stop up the chanter once I thought it was pretty close, stop up the chanter, tune the drones, get them rock solid, and then reintroduce the chanter.
You can do that if you need to as a starter to get you close. It's not going to, and then listen to that. But when you're going to blow the drones, you got to make sure you're blowing as hard as you would be blowing with the pipes.
Yeah.
That's always a tough one.
So I'm trying to get over that crutch. They got me through the pandemic because the pandemic has been good for a lot of things, and trying to tune yourself is one of them. Ordinarily, I would never think of going out for a contest without having someone help me tune. Although I will have my nephew there, so I might ask him for a hand.
Damn right. Say it's hey,
Although he's
and average staff needs a little help here just
yeah,
to give me the okay.
I'm paying for your lessons, and I've given you 2 sets of bagpipes in the last 3 years. So yeah, but he's got 3 contests that day. So if he can help, I'll get
Oh,
him.
hopefully, yeah, hopefully he's not in the final tuning for his own right when you go on.
Yeah, he's in grade 3, so he's doing the 2-4. I guess what is it, a 6/8 or is it a Strath Bay reel? I don't know what it is. The two grade 3 contests plus the P Rock. So he's got a few things going, but yeah, no, okay, it's okay to ask for help.
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
You
okay,
know,
good. I always had well, I haven't done a lot of contests before. Just when I was in a band that was there, I thought, oh, I may as well, and play. There's something about playing for a discerning ear, you know. I play for
yep.
my wife; she thinks I'm awesome. I play for my aunt, my god, Stephanie for Prime Minister. As long as you play the pipes, it's like, you know. But it's just so different playing for a discerning ear. I mean, it's why I get nervous even in front of you. Um, so I mean, I don't mean even in front of you. Of course, you're like a world class piper, but I mean, you're my
Should-
instructor. So
shouldn't. I'm supposed to be your coach and
exactly,
mentor and helper
yeah,
and encourager.
exactly. Oh, I've kind of gotten over it, sort of.
Good. So you know I'm not letting you go though without playing some of your P-Brook, even if you have to have your music up there,
Sure, yeah, yeah.
because I know that's on your list, and you can't just go and say, "Well, hey."
Right here. Yeah, I was so hoping to have it for Coburg.
That's a pretty good effort, my friend.
I could
Couple
be.
of pips and blips, but nothing. The big thing is slow that first variation down. It's a rhythm that you're comfortable with because it's a 6/8 style of rhythm. So many are comfortable, which makes it easy to get playing it like a 6/8 march. And you can go, I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. I
Get away
heard
with
that I
it.
was holding the short notes, the cut notes, a little too long, and then I saw your wave motion.
Yes, and I thought, I hope she sees this.
Yeah,
And
I don't know if I corrected it, but I did see it. Yes, and I at
uh,
least had it in my mind. So
yeah, dun, dee, da, dee,
oh, why it's so hot?
what the hell's that called again? Cronin Patrick Seamus, right? No,
Oh, that tune is McMurrich Salute,
McMurrich's, right.
and I actually have an MP3 of it on my desktop when I was trying to get the tune into my head, and I would listen to it. You were playing it, so it's yeah. But then when I decided I wasn't gonna be ready for Coburg, I stopped because I was having a really hard time memorizing. Even playing with the sheet music, I found I was still screwing up on the variation one. Um, sometimes there is what is it? Sometimes it's like grip, and sometimes it's anyway. I can't remember. And I was losing my lip there.
Ah, that's no good.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go for endurance.
Yep.
Thankfully, the dog doesn't mind. The cats took off, and I stood in. At one point, I stood in the dog dish. But
Well, I think you're playing that pretty good. The pipe sounds pretty good. The Duncan's going not bad. There's little bits to fix, but we need to get you just playing and finishing the race with a bit of confidence.
okay,
And you do that, then we can start, decorating the cake a little more.
okay,
But the first step is to not overthink it.
okay.
Get the pipe going, tune what you can,
Mhm.
and then just play it nice and open so we hear all those movements coming out. Dum, abra, bra, dee, and da da dum, da dee, da dee, ba da da do, dun, dum, bra, bra, dun, ba da da dee, dum, dee, da da dum, bra.
Yeah, I find what I've been doing, and I can hear, and I did it the very first time I played it for you. I just played it way too fast, and not with any control, and with very little, if any, rhythm. So the next time, like I heard that, it's like, what the hell am I doing? But I'm already on this train. I'm just gonna ride it out. Um, so if I hear myself doing that in Coburg, do I just change my tempo partway through? Once I hear I'm
No, just try, even if you have to mark time and you're marching, if you're marching for real,
yeah,
you're not going to speed up or slow down too much
yeah,
because you'll be in movement. So you'll be fine.
yeah, I am gonna try to do the marching. I'm marching up and down my basement, so I'm getting about 3 paces before I have to turn around. Um, but I will go outside. My neighbors are 2 meters away, so
Yeah.
I don't want to bug too much. But there's a cemetery just down the road, so I'll.
They're 6 feet away. Seems safe to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's all good. Uh, and my band has lost its practice location because COVID. It's the fire band, and because of COVID, they've lost so many, or they missed out on training cadets, and we practice at the academy. So they're
Yeah.
doing like double cohorts for the next 2 semesters. So they're doing a day cohort and an evening cohort. So, and of course they need the outside because fires and stuff. So we can't practice. So they have to find a new location. But anyway, that's fine. And actually, just before we wrap up for today, I am going to have to take a bit of a hiatus from lessons. I am teaching a course from now till Christmas, and I just know I'm not going to have a lot of time to focus on piping because I'll have grading and all that stuff, and I don't want to waste your time. So I don't know if we want to touch base like once a month or if it's just easier to pick up in the new year. Whatever.
Okay, here's my advice. One, you got to do your job, so I'm cool with that. Two, don't stop altogether and think about picking it up in the new year because you'll be falling way behind.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I'm not going to
should-
stop altogether. It's just I don't know how much progress I'm going to. I might just spin my wheels for a couple of months.
yeah, we should be going once a month though,
Okay.
because you're making some progress. So it's important to keep there because the hiatus thing is deadly.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you say I'm making some progress because I haven't necessarily felt it. So that's good.
You got to remember to record yourself and then listen to that person a month ago and 3 months ago, and then hear that and go, "Oh yeah, it's better than that guy." If I was judging, I'd give that person first, and yeah, 2 weeks ago not so good, but 3 weeks ago that guy would be second,
Yeah.
and a couple of months ago they're not quite ready.
Yeah, I started doing that and then I kind of fell off that bandwagon. I got
You don't do it much. You don't have to do it much.
I was doing it on Thursdays. Thursday night I'm gonna do a recording. I'm gonna do like a one off.
I think for me it's like do it on Thursday for 2 or 3 weeks. Then after that you can go to 2 weeks. Then you can go to a month because you don't need a weekly progress. But if you have a tune that's 4 months later from what you did a couple in a row, you'll go, okay, I hear the difference now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. A
Keep
week.
going on that. I got to scoot though because
Yep.
I got a lesson too, and I got to get the dog out for a whiz.
All right, Bruce, this has been great. Thank you so much. So skip.
Hope to
2
catch
weeks.
up with you next week.
Sorry, yes, and then we'll skip 2 weeks and we'll catch up in a month.
Yeah, I'll be away the next lesson anyway,
Okay, perfect. That's perfect. So
and then you'll send a message and just let me know if you have to switch a week or whatever.
this is my third year teaching this course, so hopefully I've got my content sorted out.
Hmm.
And it's a part-time job on top of my full-time job, so I just know I'm not going to have
You
time.
can do it. You can do it. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm.
But the nice thing is it's a little bit of extra pocket money to pay for lessons. So,
Even better.
yeah. All right. We will see you later, Bruce.
Catch
Hopefully I'll
you.
see you in Coburg.
Okay, take care. Bye
Take
now.
care.